Hey y'all, girl is back. I got another video for y'all, and I think y'all actually gonna like this video. It's not more so about my hair, nothing like that. I'm not about to style my hair on this video or put no super tailors in my hair or rate no food. I'm not about to do none of that. In this video, what I'm going to do today, I'm gonna let y'all know a little bit of my business real quick, just a little bit of my business. So this video is going to be pretty much how the idea of me starting a hair care line came about, and then I'm also going to give like maybe 7 to 8 little tips on how you can start yours. And the tips, they're not going to be very in detail. I'm going to have like various videos follow this video to give a long description and a background and go in depth about my each topics, but those videos gonna come later on. It's not gonna be like back to back to back, so do not expect part 7 of this video real soon. No. So this video is pretty much how my hairline came about. I do have some notes that I should probably look at so that I can actually tell y'all what's in this video. How I started my hair care line, how did the idea come about, and how did the products come about. But before I get into the video, I just want to let y'all know that this hair is lasting from that mini twist video that I did last week. It's going to be in one of these corners, so if you haven't seen it, you want to see it, the video will be in one of these corners. And it's lasting. Like, I wore those twists for a full week. I styled it in various ways or whatever. I wore it in for a week straight, loved them. And then on Saturday, I untwisted them that morning and I rocked my fro. And it's been lasting ever since. This video is being recorded on Thursday. Today is Thursday. So from Saturday to Thursday is what those mini twists was giving me. Do y'all see me? Oh, it's still lasting. It's still popping. But anyway, let's get into the real details of this video. So, very first question. How did the idea of starting a hair care line come about? I'm going to be completely honest. I had no intentions on starting a hair care line at all. It came about because, as y'all know, I was trying to do my YouTube. I was starting to do YouTube, and I was like testing various products, finding products and stuff to use on my hair, to try them out for like content for my YouTube. And while I was doing that, I bought so many products, and I was just seeing how the products were affecting my hair and how my hair was reacting to all the different products. And it really varied. Like, it made me realize that not all products are created equal, and not all products work on all hair types. And it also made me realize that a lot of the chemicals in the products can do harm to your scalp and your skin. But if y'all want information on what chemicals and stuff to stay away from, I can do a video on that because I do have my research. I do have my evidence. I can make that video for y'all. But yeah, I pretty much was testing all these products, buying all these products, realizing that they really weren't fit for my hair. Like, had my hair heavy, way down, super shiny, and not shiny in a good way, like extra residue and all this stuff. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get into some DIYs. Again, still not thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make a hair care line of my own products. So the first thing I got into, I was researching on how to make like a shampoo and stuff that make your hair grow, because if y'all watch my channel, y'all know that I thought I was trimming my hair and doing myself some justice trying to trim my hair myself, and I literally chopped it up and my stuff was looking bogus. So I was like, dang, I want to grow my hair back. Looking up shampoos I can make and how to grow your hair and all this stuff. And I came across this one concoction that I concocted up and researched and looked into and tweaked. And it was actually growing my hair. I wish I had kept my pictures from when I first realized that the shampoo was actually growing my hair for real, because I was just, you know, just making it, trying it out, loved how my hair felt, loved how my scalp felt. But then when I realized, like 2 weeks apart from each other, because I had took a picture, of course, and I was just playing with my hair, pulling it down and stuff, and I was like, hold up, your hair actually grew. Oh, you might be on to something. And then, boom, that's where I got the idea to sell the shampoo. Because I was like, if I like this shampoo and I see results on my hair, hella other people would love it on their hair, will love the results. And I love when a product actually give you results. A lot of these products say they do this, they do that, but you don't see no results. I'll present y'all with some type of proof or somebody's testimony, my testimony. So when I actually got real results from trying my shampoo, I was like, God dang, this is something. This just grew your hair. You can grow somebody else hair. Bang, bang, bang. And that's where it all started. Also, I was very nervous about it too, because I was like, people gonna be like, what? She doing what? But you know what? Everybody, y'all really rock with me. And the people who have actually purchased products and tried it, and tried the oil and the shampoo, they actually love it and enjoy it. And I love y'all, because y'all be doing y'all thing and y'all hair is growing. It's a win-win. Win for me because my product is the bomb, and a win for you because you got those edges, and you got your front back, and you got your sides back, and all that. And using my products on certain people, they fall in love with their hair. Like, they're like, I didn't even know my hair can curl up like this. I didn't even know why my hair texture was like this. You have to nourish your hair. You have to give it what it needs to flourish. You have to water that plant, okay? Because if you ain't giving it what it needs, it's not going to grow. It's not going to do nothing. It's just going to be looking like, okay, you put that gel on me. I don't really like it. Now what? You got to listen to your hair. Your hair will tell you when it does not like a product, and that's facts. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic, because that was pretty long. Now I'm going to hop into giving y'all some little tips. So the first thing is, you have to figure out what products you're going to sell. That's just basic 101. No matter if you're buying it wholesale or if you're actually making it yourself, you have to figure out what you want to sell. So when I say this, I don't mean like, oh, I see so-and-so is selling that. It looks like it's going well for her. Let me sell some too. Not really what I mean. Like, the best way to start a business and be, I want to say, maybe successful at it, successful in your own way, not to say monetarily or whatever, you have to be selling something that you care about or that you're knowledgeable about in some sense. Like, for example, I don't do makeup. I don't really wear like eyelashes. I don't wear bundles. I don't really do wigs that much. Like, I don't do wigs at all. I don't know why I said that much. I haven't worn a wig but one time. So I don't do those things normally or naturally to me. So I wouldn't create a business about it. Like, I wouldn't sell lashes. I wouldn't sell bundles. I wouldn't sell fingernail polish. I wouldn't get on YouTube teaching y'all how to do y'all eyebrows, because that's not stuff that I do. I couldn't write a book on how to do your eyebrows, because sis, you don't do your eyebrows. You got to do stuff that relates to you. So if you like to bake and you're excellent at baking, how about you start a baking YouTube or something? Or how about you come up with your own recipes and make a recipe book? If you love lashes and you love wigs, how about you order you some lashes, find you some good vendors, sell that. Be your own personal, I feel like you have to be your own personal model. you have to walk around and be your own model for yourself. Like, your company, in a sense, to me, has to be a representation of you. Like, a lot of people know me by my hair, and people know that I love my hair. People ask me for tips about my hair, so it's only right that I have a hair care line. Duh. So you got to find the products that work for you. When you find the products that you want to use, and you actually start selling, this is another thing that I've learned as I'm creating my business, that a lot of people will throw out suggestions for you, and those suggestions are actually helpful AF. So when I started my business, when I launched SuesyCoilscare, I only had shampoo, and I only had dropper bottles of oil in one size. I had the Coil Crack shampoo and the Coil Crack hair and beard growth oil. Those are the only things that I had. And I had them, just the shampoo, and it was originally in a clear bottle with a white cap, if y'all was rock with me a couple of months ago, because I ain't been in this thing that long. But it was originally in a clear bottle with a white top. And then I had the dropper oil, and it was this little small size. And I had my little tiny logo like this. But then after I had the oil, I was thinking to myself, like, what's a better way that I can apply this oil to my hair? And I came up with the rollerball idea, because it's figure-free application and it massages your scalp. It massages your scalp and it feels good. And massaging your scalp stimulates blood flow in the scalp, and it stimulates hair growth. So it was like a win, 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 win. It feel good, look good, actually doing something, and you don't have oil all over your hands. So I came up with this. So now at this point, I have 3 products, but not really. I just have 2 products with different bottle sizing. And then someone came to me and it was like, do you have it in a spray bottle? And I'm like, spray? I did not think of putting the oil in a spray bottle. Thank you. So then I got the spray bottles in the same exact size as the droppers. And then people who have, they were buying the oil, they were loving it, and they were saying they was running out. They're like, dang girl, do you got bigger bottles? And I'm like, bigger? Let me look into it. I'll see what I can do. And then, boom, I got bigger bottles. All because I've listened to my customers. I've listened to people on the internet who said they would love to see it in bigger bottles and all this stuff. And then I also got bigger bottles for the rollerball as well. You got to listen to your people. And I know for a fact from experience myself that this sucker right here will run out in a heartbeat, but it's so convenient to travel with. Like, you can keep it in your purse, keep it in your car, keep it at your desk, keep it in your pocket, but you're going to be rolling, and not even realize you didn't roll it all out. But don't fret. We got bigger bottles if you need the bigger bottles. And then so now at this point, I still have the shampoo and the oil, but I have the oil in different bottles that best fit you. So there's a selection. So you don't necessarily have to get it in this one type of bottle. I have a selection for anybody. It's a bottle type for everybody. If you don't need so much oil, if you do need a lot of oil, I got different size bottles for you. But then a lot of people were saying, do you have a conditioner? And I was like, conditioner? I was thinking in my head, like, but you really don't need a conditioner. In my opinion, at least my hair doesn't need a conditioner with my shampoo. And that's another thing. Things work differently on everybody's hair, and other people love conditioner. So Sis creating the conditioner for y'all. And that's how it go. You create products and you get feedback and you create more products. You got to listen to the community, listen to people who have bought, and keep the people happy. If people see that you're listening to them or taking their advice, they fucks with that. Now that you're like, oh, she really listened. She really fucked with me. That was cool. Let me fuck with her again. I actually did like the product. You just got to be a really nice, you got to be a really genuine person. And this is going to be a sad note that I did not plan on talking about in this video. But you cannot run a business with a stanky attitude. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back that didn't hear me, or the people who got a stanky attitude and now have a more stanky attitude because I just said this. You cannot run a business with a stanky attitude. You actually have to be a friendly person, a nice person. People feel comfortable with buying from people that they want to know and trust their opinion, and people who are just genuinely cool as hell. You're not about to go back to that beauty supply that was actually stalking you and making you feel like you were stealing. You're not going to go back there. You're not going to go back to the restaurant that had terrible service. You're not going to go back to that. You're not going to order no hair from some girl that's selling bundles talking about, and if you don't come pick it up, why? You're going to be like, ugh, I don't want to order from her. Her attitude bad. You're not going to go get your hair braided by the girl who said, I don't like how they be holding their heads and all that. No, you can't. And you cannot run a business if you're going to be upset that people are asking you questions about your business or in general. Like, why is these people bothering me? You can't run a business like that. You can't have a stank attitude. You can't be nice in one setting and then go and make a post talking about, I hate when people do so-and-so, and then you're referring to your clients or your customers and they follow you. No, you don't do that. That's horrible customer service. No, you just don't do that. Y'all really need to take some etiquette classes on how to do customer service. If you haven't worked retail at all before and you want to sell something and you have no type of selling experience, even though working retail is not necessarily being a salesperson, you got to have some type of personality on how to relate to people and assist people and deal with people in general. And if you don't have it, if you got a stank ass attitude, that's not going to work. No one is going to want to do business with you. I don't care how good your product is. I don't care how cute your shirt is. I don't care how good your food is. If your service was terrible, if you gave me a horrible, if the impression that I got from you was that I'm not feeling that vibe, I'm not going to buy anything ever from you again. And I know a lot of people feel like that. So off bat, if you got an attitude problem, you best to adjust it before you try to start a business. And you don't want that energy around your business, because people will blacklist you with the quickness. Before somebody shares something positive about you, they will share something negative about you. And that's what you need to know. And that was a tangent. And now we're going to get back to the regular scheduled program. Boop. Now, if you're going to get something like wholesale, you got to find great vendors. You don't want to just get a product and sell something booty. Because people going to let you know, like, nah, that's booty. I don't like that. Or they may not tell you and they just may not buy again. So, like, you have to get your products, and it's going to lead me into my next thing. You have to test it. You can go ahead and buy stuff, but you got to test it yourself. You got to see if the product is actually worth selling, or if it's actually going to do anybody some good. Like, before I started to sell my shampoo, I had been testing it for a while. Like, I had been using it on myself. I let friends try it. The whole nine. You have to actually test the product yourself, do research, a whole bunch of stuff go into a business that a lot of people don't know. Like, people think you just buy some product, boom, selling it. It don't work like that. You got to test it, collect data, like run science experiments. Like, I've literally ran dead ass science experiments. It's like that serious. You got to actually test, trial and error. You're going to always have trial and error when running a business. You got to be ready for those things. But second thing, test your products on yourself, on your friends, on somebody, on your granny, anybody. Test the product. Next, document progress. Document your work. If you're selling a service such as like braiding hair, doing lashes, making wigs, or anything of that sort, or making something, period, document it. If you have a product that's supposedly growing hair or creating some type of result, document it. I'm gonna say it again, document it. A lot of people don't like to take pictures or don't like to record themselves. You don't necessarily have to release the whole video to the world. You just need a little snippet. Just working and being in your element and recording yourself gonna get you that one little snippet that you need to show the world that you're really doing the damn thing, or my product really doing the damn thing, or I'm really good at doing this lash shit, or I'm really good at doing these braids. Like, you gotta have some type of documentation to actually have proof that you're doing what you're doing and that it's authentic and you know what you're doing. It's your craft. So document. Number 4, when starting a business and you have your products, you need to think about your pricing, okay? You have to literally think this over long and hard. Like, sleep on it, dream on it, go into the store, research the market and see what prices are for other products that are similar to what you sell. You have to make prices that represent the worth of the product, not so much what people can afford or they ain't gonna want to pay that much. You have to, for one, make your coin back from producing the product or buying the product if you're getting the wholesale. And 2, you gotta be paid what you worth. It's just that simple. I mean, you're not going to win by always giving discounts or things like that. You have to literally sit down, map it out, ingredient by ingredient or product by product. How much should this item cost based on X, Y, and Z? So pricing is very important. You have to think real long and hard about your prices. I will go, if you would like, into depth in another video about pricing and how to do so. And then number 5, actually create branding. So what a lot of people do, they have an idea that they want to sell something, but they assume that the first thing that you do is create a logo or slogan. That's not even necessarily important at all. Your logo and your slogan is not important if you don't have a product. What you gonna put it on? So like, after you have your product and everything, mad y'all, this is all before you put it out into the world. You hear me? So I'm saying your logo and your branding isn't important yet until you put it out into the world. So of course you can't release a product with no brand. Duh, of course not. But what I'm saying is, when you are at the very dirt of your business and you coming up with an idea, the first thing on your mind should not be creating a logo and things like that. But it's very important. And I'm not going to go in much more detail about branding and creating a logo. I just wanted y'all to know that your business or having a logo doesn't mean you have a business. You actually have to have products or have a service or something that you're selling to have a business. But that's another thing that I will go into detail about, because a lot of people ask me, like, how did I make my logo? How did the idea come about? So I can and I will be doing a video on how to create a logo and how to get inspiration. So that's another video. And then 6, marketing. It's a lot of ways that you can market. You can use Facebook ads, Instagram ads, your Facebook, your regular Facebook, a business page on Facebook, and a business page on Instagram. These are all ways to market. And bingo, if you did not know, I'm gonna give y'all this quick little tip. If you did not know, the pages with like big followers, like they literally only advertise for people, it's very inexpensive. Like some pages will literally post on your story for $5. Some people will put like a permanent post, like have your post permanently on their page for a week or for 5 days, or just permanently for like $20. Very inexpensive to do marketing, especially if their like followers are the demographic in which you're trying to sell. Do y'all research on Instagram. Find pages that look like you would want your stuff on there, look like they have a following of people with the same ideas or people that are looking for what you provide. Simple. Advertising on social media. And then I can also do a video on that to go in more detail about like different ways you can advertise and apps you can use to like create ads on your phone and stuff like that. And then number 7, pop up at an event. Do a pop-up shop. So far, I have done 1. I was supposed to have 2 under my belt by now, but the second event that I was going to go to ended up getting canceled, so I wasn't able to do that. But right now, my main goal for my business in 2020 is to pop up all over the place. I don't have a set number, but my goal is to be popping up. So if y'all don't see me announcing that I'm about to be popping up somewhere, hold me accountable like, sis, I thought you said you was popping up. Where you at? We're waiting. And then I'm going to make sure I have the ball rolling. But I'm definitely planning on doing a whole bunch of pop-ups in 2020. That is a main priority for me because that's how you get yourself out there. Social media can only do so much. And if you establish like a customer base in your town, you lit, because people can easily just come get it from you. You can drop it off, do all that, and you don't have to deal with the shipping and stuff across the state, across the country, and all that hard stuff. So if you build a community within your community and people fall in love with your product and your service or with you, they'll happily share. And another thing with marketing, a happy customer is the best type of advertising you can have, because somebody gonna be really like, yeah, that really worked, like dead ass. I dead ass had my edges back. So like you gotta establish, have people have relationships with your product, and if they really fuck with it, they gonna tell somebody, and that's the best way. Word of mouth is the best way. Anywho, and number 8, the very last thing, number 8, stay true to the original goal of your business. Okay, so what I mean by this is, of course, your mindset and the way that you maneuver your business can grow and mature, but at the core, you have to make sure your business is what you wanted it to be originally. You can't all of a sudden up and change it because maybe what you thought is not as successful, it's not doing as successful as you thought it would. That comes with business, but you have to, even if you do tweak and change, your core of the business has to stay the same, because that way it's not even authentic at that point. And now you're doing something for whatever, for the love of money or for the exposure, but you're not doing it for the true cause that you started. Like, my goal is to have non-toxic hair care products, products that actually nourish your hair, promote the health of your scalp, bring life back into your hair. That's the goal of my hair care line. So if I were to just randomly start adding all these chemicals and stuff because it quote unquote make the shelf life longer, that's not what I intended for my business. If I wanted y'all to have products that can have an extended shelf life, I'll just point y'all to these other brands at the store, because that's all they worried about. But that's not my goal. My goal is to actually sell y'all a product that's bettering y'all hair and making it healthier and making y'all hair grow and making you feel happy, making you actually love your hair again or love your hair in general if you never had that love or enjoyed your hair. That's what I want. I want people to be like, dang, once I started using that coil care, that SuesyCoils, I'm in love with my coils. I'm in love with my hair. And that's really what I love to see. That people are falling in love with their hair because they're seeing it do things that they've never seen it do before. So you got to stay true to the original goal of your business. If you don't, it may crumble. But that's it. That's the end of this video. I was talking a lot, but I actually hope y'all was maybe taking some notes. As I said multiple times, each of these little tips that I gave, I could go into great detail about in other videos. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. If you have any questions for me at all, shoot them to me. I can give you a reply, or I can, if a lot of people have the same question, I can make a video about it. But I hope this was helpful to y'all. I'm actually happy I was able to tell y'all how my business came about, because I literally never contemplated in my life having a hair care line until I had a hair care line. Like, this wasn't something like, as a kid, you know, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a hair care line owner. Never crossed my mind. But look, here I am, and I'm trying to take it to the top. So if y'all coming along the ride, come on. And we out. And we out. And we out. And we out.